friends.
With all due respect, Anna, you're not Barack Obama.
No.
He's got a much greater. He's got a much greater responsibility to his vice president. Than you do.
Chris Christie was a guest on The View, and he gave his thoughts on the possibility of Joe Biden dropping out of the presidential race. Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Ana Navarro didn't much like what he had to say. Let's take a look.
Governor, a lot of the GOP convention has kind of been overshadowed by this internal Democratic disarray. Should Biden go? Shouldn't he? What do you think is going to happen? And do you think Harris is the heir apparent?
Well, he's going to go. I mean, look, the long knives are out. And let's just never forget, George Clooney did not write that column without Barack Obama's permission and probably his encouragement.
Really?
And so,
you think that?
oh, absolutely.
Probably what?
But George, without Obama's either permission or encouragement.
Chris, that's pure speculation.
No, it's not, because they've said, Clooney has said that he spoke to Obama before he published it to make sure it was okay with him, and Obama didn't wave him off. So Biden's going.
I had a famous friend who also wrote and wrote me about it, and I said, "You do you, I do me." I mean, some people allow their friends.
With all due respect, Anna, you're not Barack Obama.
No,
he's got a much greater. He's got a much greater responsibility to his vice president. Than you.
So how arrogant is this on the part of Ana Navarro, where she's like, well, I have a friend. Chris Christie is a guy who actually ran for president and was on the stage debating against Donald Trump. You don't think he knows a little bit more than what Ana Navarro does? And also, this was widely reported throughout the media that Barack Obama was using George Clooney and others as a surrogate to get his message out there. So Ana Navarro, I don't think she's going to win this one against Chris Christie.
You do. And so, and do I think Harris is the heir apparent? I do. Now, not only because they'll probably try to rig it to get it to her, but even if they had an open convention, those are Biden-Harris delegates who are going to be doing the voting. And so I can't imagine she'd really have to screw up to go into that convention and not win.
Who's a smart VP pick for Harris?
She's only got two choices, in my view. It's either Josh Shapiro from Pennsylvania, or it's Andy Bashir from Kentucky.
Would you vote
She
for
has
a
to pick
Democratic ticket? Why then? And I know you're not voting for Trump. Would you vote for a Democratic ticket?
Right now, I'm not voting for either. I'm just not. I can't. One guy is completely mentally incompetent to do the job. No, I'm going to vote down ticket. I don't have to vote.
Yes,
no.
you do. You cannot throw away your vote. I asked you this the last time you were on, Chris, and are you going to sit this one out? You're going to sit this one out?
Don't you think it's rich for you to tell the Democrats that they've got to get rid of their nominee when you're not willing to vote for any of their nominees?
Well, he's also going to wait and see what.
Wait a second. You just asked me who I'm voting for now. Biden is the nominee. Let me see what the Democrats do if they change.
I like that Sunny Hostin and Joy Behar and Ana Navarro act like he has to vote for the person that they say that he has to vote for. There's no law that any of us have to vote. So Chris Christie is just telling Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin, I want to look at who they put up there and what their policies are and what they have to say. That seems perfectly reasonable that anybody would do that. I don't know why they would be attacking Chris Christie in this way. Well, I know because they're Democratic Party establishment through and through. And if Biden gets pushed out of there, that's who they're all in for him right now. Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin at least are. And the other members of The View are a little bit mixed on this. But if they dump Joe Biden and they go right to Kamala Harris, then Sunny Hostin and Joy Behar are immediately going to jump over to that person because they're Democratic Party establishment.
I'm willing to consider anybody who presents himself as someone who will make the country better. Now, I'm not encouraged by Kamala Harris's performance thus far. But
why not?
Give her a chance. Not?
Guys, why not?
We only have like a minute 30.
Go ahead,
so I don't have enough time.
Use it.
But to answer your question directly, I think that they're going to get rid of Biden. I think it's most likely to be Harris, and I think she has to pick a moderate Democratic governor.
You know who I like?
To try to be unifying. Listen. Trump had the chance to be unifying.
And he wasn't.
He could have picked someone like Glenn Youngkin, for instance, who would have been a much more unifying choice. He doubled down.
Glenn Youngkin.
Who would have been a more unifying choice than J.D. Vance.
He absolutely would.
What about John Tester from Montana? He's pro-gun, but he's a liberal.
But Tester won't be picked.
In a red
first
state.
Of all,
He's won in a
first
red
of all,
state.
he can't deliver his 3 votes in Montana.
Well, it's a red state with a very, very
you
red.
don't want that.
He's on the ballot.
Let me tell you something. Any Democrat's got to win Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
The choice should be Josh Shapiro. And it's really that simple.
I like him.
Hey, star.
And he's popular right now.
Would that ticket be
20 seconds, Johnny.
ticket?
It has a much better chance of beating a Trump Vance ticket than the Biden-Harris ticket. The Biden-Harris ticket will not win, can't win.
So would you vote for Harris-Shapiro?
Don't know. Let me see what they have to say.
Oh, but Flummin.
You have to see what they have to say. Policy matters.
It matters. I'm sorry that I care what people stand for. I apologize.
We do too. But
I'm not going to pre-commit to it.
We know what the other side
Let them
stands for.
perform and earn my vote.
Choice.
People should have their vote earned, not given.
By the time we get a hold of him next time, he'll be voting
Voting for you,
Biden.
Joy.
Thanks
I'll write you in.
Thank you.
So Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin and the others, they didn't let Chris Christie say a whole lot. It would have been better if they had just sort of sat back and let him finish his thoughts. But no matter what you think of Chris Christie, he's an intelligent guy and he's tapped into what's going on in politics. So he knows more than these ladies on The View. But Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, this is basically what they do. They just share their opinions. It's an opinion show. It would have been better if they let Chris Christie really lay out his argument here, but there's nothing wrong with anyone. You know, there's so much uncertainty, and there's nothing wrong with anyone waiting to see what any of these candidates say. Now, he doesn't like Trump, so he's not going to support him or vote for him, Chris Christie, that is. But he's also not going to be like Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin and Ana Navarro and just automatically vote for whoever the candidate is that the Democratic Party puts up. He wants to hear what they say. So that seems perfectly reasonable, but Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin jumped all over him. It's funny that they are so open about their love of the Democratic Party establishment. But what do you think? Was Chris Christie right here? Is his way of looking at this correct, that he's just going to wait and see? Or do you think Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin and Ana Navarro correct, that they're just going to accept whoever the Democrats put up, no matter who it is? They don't want Joe Biden to be replaced, but if Joe Biden does get replaced, you know that Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin and Whoopi Goldberg are immediately going to flip to support whoever that next person is. But what do you think? Make sure to give me a comment. Make sure to give me a like and subscribe. That helps me to grow the channel if you like this content. I'll see you in the next video.